we are done. Wonderful. So that is 42 out of 42 pieces of Chrono Chang, and there she is. Dragon complete. Good day, my friend. So, as you can see, we have collected 60,000 event currency, and we are going to be completing the final journey, part 2. So, I've just been saving up event currency legitimately since I entered level 6, so we're going to be playing through the entirety of level 6, getting Nezha, and getting all the pieces of Chrono Chang. So, overall, me getting the key on level 5 early really did help quite a lot in terms of being able to clear this nice and quick. But, at the same time, we have also managed to unlock Apollo on our Android account, and we're going to unlock Nezha on our Android account in, I think, a reset and a half. So, overall, this event has been an astounding success. Although, the only real dragon that I got out of this on my main was, of course, Chrono Chang, or Will. I guess let's not get ahead of ourselves. Anything could happen. A meteorite could strike, we could lose our account suddenly. Why do I keep attacking the middle dragon? Don't ask. Anyway, you know, I know that a lot of people struggled with parts of this event because, of course, on level 6, it's 850 that we can earn per task, which is a massive amount. I don't believe we've ever had a castle event or any event in DML that's been that tedious and demanding, but making sure that you've got enough elements to fully clear all the maps without having to skip really does help a lot, obviously. But I know that that's not always possible because, say, you're using 3 main dragons, you're not going to have every single element available to you. So these events really do favour people that have, you know, multiple dragons at max level, or people that have, say, 6 dragons all at the same level. But I would never really recommend you do that, because it will make your overall game progress really slow. I mean, the way I did it was just level up 1 dragon, and then I was able to get a 2nd dragon at max level within like 2 weeks. So that is the general advice that I would give. But, you know, it depends on how you want to play the game, really. Depends on your dragons, what you want to do, and plus it will depend on the event and what the main elements in the event are. This time it happens to be mostly energy and metal, and a lot of light. So if you had any of those 3, or all 3 of those, you were pretty fine for this whole event. If not, then kind of sucked for you. But you can see I've got my energy dragon here, and I've got light on Sani as well, so these levels are not an issue whatsoever. But it does take a while getting through all of this, and I just went the wrong way. This is the 2nd or the 3rd cheapest path down here. It's just on level 6 there's so many tiles to have to walk through, so we're just going and going and going at the moment. But you know, on Android as well, it has been tough having to clear 850 points of reset, although it was doable. That account is now 12 days old, and yeah, we should be able to full clear the whole event. Although my luck on that Android account was also really bad compared to Windows here, because on Android I was mostly getting the keys in the final chest every level, or second last chest on every level. And like on level 6, we will have to open up all 5 to get Nezha, and considering that's the only dragon I care about on that account, kind of sucky, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Either way, for people saying that new accounts can't beat these events, they can. Obviously, it's not the easiest thing in the world, and you will have to be logging in very frequently, but it's possible. You know, that's sort of the reason I've made new accounts in the past, and with this current one, just to show, you know, I know that new players can get really confused, and, you know, if they're not using the best strats out there, they're going to struggle quite a lot. So there are ways to make the events work in your favour, even if you're, say, like level 40. But at the same time, events like this one are going to hold your progress back a lot as well. Because you're going to have to be using all of your portal gems on the event rather than, you know, going through the map. So, that is another thing. But I'm sort of just rambling while we go through this level, because it does just take a while to actually get through the level. Like, I didn't realise how long this was actually going to take. Who would have thought that it actually takes a while to spend 60,000 event currency? And, you know, all the event currency was obtained free to play, of course, because I have never wanted to spend on a castle event in my life, and there was no need for us to spend this time either. But, you know, if we wouldn't have been able to finish the event without spending, I just wouldn't have finished it. But this event is doable, free to play, obviously. Obviously part 1 was easier than part 2 because we got free currency every day, but, you know, they were quite different in the way that the events were set up. Part 1 was technically impossible, and then they gave all the free stuff, and then part 2 here was doable, but you needed to be able to clear 850 points a reset. So, two very different sort of styles, in a sense, of castle event, even though technically this is the same event. Weird. We've never had an event like this where part 1 and part 2 are so very different. So I hope that they don't do that in future, because a lot of people got very confused. Very confused. Yeah, I sort of felt bad for some of the newer people that just couldn't fathom, despite how many times I was telling them through the week that we weren't going to get bonus points in the Walmart, and that we weren't going to be getting bonus points from weekend events either. They were just like, yeah, but we got them in part 1, so why wouldn't we get them in part 2? Ah, bless their poor hearts. Bless your poor hearts, is all that I have to say. You know, just never expect anything to be consistent with this game, I guess, is the general gist. Anyway, we are about to open up our final chest on this level. And of course, on this account as well, it required all chests to be opened before we get Nezha. You know, it's not like my luck's always going to be grand. I mean, usually it's not with major events. But this time we did get slightly lucky on the previous level, so bite me. I'll take good luck for once, okay? Anyway, one more fight, and what is it? A Void, Divine and Ancient. Yeah, easy peasy lemon squeeze. Oh, why did I put Ikez up there? What? Well, fine, I suppose, but it was really weird going into this event. Just the amount of times it would move my team around and I wouldn't notice, and I'm like, oh my god, no, you've given me the wrong dragons. This is going to be, like, really difficult now. Anyway, this is final chest on level 6. Open it up. There is the key. So, are you ready to return to your own time and space, young humans? I guess so, but what about all the dragons here? Will they be, safe? Little Hogvan Hog. Weird name. I preside over all time, and I never thought I'd hear the day you'd grow concerned over your greatest fear. You have grown. Don't worry, Ned Human. Eliza Human will be okay. Now that the trouble is over, we divines will return to our own realm. That means we won't see you. I almost thought the Loki dragon was joking when it said it would retreat from the world of humans. Just like Loki said, we'll always be there in spirit. In the seas, winds, mountains, roaring flames, and even in your heart. We thank you so much. So there we go. There is Nezha. So, Nezha is technically a male according to the actual lore, but in-game it kind of looks more female. All DML dragons are technically androgynous, I believe. So, either way, there's a duplicate Nezha for us, and we get the Rift Traveler badge. Lovely. I'm probably not going to actually put that on my profile. So that is level 6 cleared. So now we will do it the way that you're supposed to do it, which is go back to the cheapest levels first and clear those out. The reason you do the cheapest levels first is because, obviously, if you're not going to finish the event, then at the very least, you're going to have the max amount of pieces for CHRONO CHANG'E that you can. And considering that we've got, like, the catch-up dungeon, and who knows, we could have pieces for CHRONO CHANG'E in a no dungeon one day. You just want to make sure that you have all the pieces that you possibly can. Oh my, it's done this to my team comp again. This is what I get for not paying attention. I just click the button. Because I know that I've got the dragons to do it. The game just keeps moving things around. Either way, look at that. A 200 costing chest? Psh, psh, what sort of realm do we live in where things are so cheap? Look, compare these early levels to the final level that we just went through. Oh my goodness, it's so much cheaper. Oh boy, oh boy. But, man, I'm just glad that I can be done with this event on Windows. It's kind of annoying that I'm still going to have to do it on Android for a little bit longer, just because, again, bad key RNG on level 6. But I am just glad that everything is done, and we're going to be finishing everything off. It's mainly I want to have at least Sunday free. Why is Ikezim first? I'm not even going to ask anymore. I don't know why. I don't know why the game does this, but it does this, so whatever. So that is this level cleared. Level 3, we are going to go through this section of the map. We never went over the scary, scaly bridge before, but now we have. And I just remembered on level 3 we even went the wrong way and we still finished really quickly. So, just goes to show you. Just goes to show you, really, doesn't it? I don't know if attacking that was a good idea, but oh well. At the same time, you know, I hope that people got to see lots of cool dragons. Say you're a newer player, you get to face lots of dragons that maybe you haven't seen before, which is quite cool. So I can appreciate that. And then 4 out of 5 on this level. Do we actually have enough for all of this? Now I'm second guessing myself. It's like, do I have enough event currency? Are we going to be off by like 6? Am I going to have to like go and cut and come back? Possibly. But 60,000 currency gone. Of course, after we do fully clear the level as well, we will be able to finish off all the remaining tiles and 100% complete everything. But, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, for now, we are almost done. I think we might have to collect a tiny bit extra, which is hilarious, but we're here now. Might as well try and finish it all off as much as we can. But, interesting event. Interesting event with all the old maps coming back, of course. Old divines and such. So, do I want an event like this again? Not particularly, to be honest with you, because it was just so demanding in terms of the actual requirements of the event for tier 6. I never want to see an 850 point requirement ever again, unless they make it so that the catch creatures quest and the collect gold quests are more realistic. So, until we get to that point, I don't want to see an 850 requirement ever again. Okay, that's my opinion on this event. There were a lot of problems with catching creatures and things like that, which most people know about. So, god damn it. Okay, I came back a little bit later and fully depleted everything that I could, and now we are done. Wonderful. So that is 42 out of 42 pieces of CHRONO CHAN'E, and there she is. Dragon complete. That is the castle event done. So let's claim her, and she's gonna get thrown into our inventory, and we don't actually have a slot for her yet, but that's easy, we'll make one. You know, I've had so many bonus relics and things like that that I honestly don't care at this point, but it's been a relatively long and tedious road, but we have CHRONO CHAN'E, so at least that's one of the new Chrono Dragons added to our collection. And of course, CHRONO CHAN'E is Divine, Shadow, and Fire, and with Premium Pass bonus and VIP, things like that, hatching time is 3 days and 1 hour. So we will be back at a later date when she is done. Whew, so I'm finally glad to be over this event, to be honest with you, but we've got that going on. Of course, we've still got Breeding Blitz, which I'm probably not going to do, but that is the event. So I do hope that you got every dragon that you wanted out of the event as well, and if you just wanted NEZHA, I hope that you got NEZHA as well, and anyone that gets 100% completion in all levels, power to you. I'm happy for you, my friend. But anyway, that is going to do me for now, so I'm going to continue on Android and get NEZHA on there, and hatch Apollo on there too. But in the meantime, the new thing to look forward to is going to be Divine Chest tomorrow, and it's going to be the new Warlock Dragon in the Dragon Collection, so I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, for now, thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, I hope to see you then.